I just made like 3K on an eval paper demo account with my new reset code. But that was the most valid trade I've seen in a while. Order block inside of OTE, 705 range, 5 handle stop loss, crazy. Exactly, it's no beat out ass over here. Законный был хороший день. Alright, I gave out signals that made some people thousands of dollars. Me personally, the signals made me $4,000, called out mitigation block play, plus a different play that was like 80 handles that I held. I entered 2 contracts, $3,000 on one play, which I showed you, made it on, oh shoot. He has to explain what he did yesterday because he almost hit some kid doing a burnout. Did a burnout in Florida through here. That's his new car. It's a Chrysler with a 5.7 V8. Malkovich is doма. No, I tried market maker cell model, turtle soup, so many stuff, bro. I just woke up and I feel like an absolute mess. But I'm getting ready to go to the gym. This car smells like a bunch of burnt oil. I'm not even gonna lie. I was pushing it out. I'm gonna lift and I'm gonna box. It's gonna take me a little bit. With the influence, also Greek divinity and some venom shorts. That's a fit, because some people ask me what I wear. This is it. Small. Okay, so we just finished going to the gym. I'm gonna do recap at around like midnight tonight in New York. So right now I'm gonna go to a restaurant. I'm gonna eat because I don't like cooking at home. Kind of a waste of time, but I spend more time at the restaurants. But I'm gonna chill out, drive a little bit slower. I'm not gonna run this red. I'm gonna take it a little bit easier tonight. And I'll see you guys in recap. $4,000 in call-outs was made today. One of them was on my eval account. It was an eval account. The other one was 1K on the XFA, so we're getting out of drawdown. So I signaled both of these trades just because I felt like I was able to lock in for today, and that's exactly what happened. So let's go over my analyst. This is me reading. This was like, all right, we're locking in. We're going to destroy the markets again. We're going to go back to how it was, and 25th standard deviation, we push back to 4-hour civvy. So let's draw out our standard deviations. So we draw out our standard deviations, which this is incorrect. Unless, actually, let me check the 1 minute and do the 1 minute swing high and swing low, because I'm pretty sure that's what I drew it off of. Yeah, this swing low to this swing high. This is it right here. This is the standard deviation. So did we enter the 2-5 area? Let's see if we did. Jeez, I don't know how I drew it out earlier, but at the time, for some reason, it showed me that we were in 2/5 standard deviation right here, and it lined up perfectly with, hop on the 15 minute, with this order block right here. So this order block, this line right here, this is a 4-hour fair value gap. So first thing you want to do, look at your higher time frame PD raise. What are we doing? At this very moment, we're tapping inside of it and starting to push ourselves right back into it. So since we're pushing ourselves back into it, I want to see us respect it. We don't have to cleanly respect it, but just respect it. And we respect this order block. But what did we tap into that intrigued me the most? Well, this mitigation block right here, we tapped into it to the tick, which I'm not crazy enough to actually take entries off this. But when we do have enough confirmation, this is what I showed you guys. Like this market structure shift right here. I'm going to mark this out. So we shifted market structure. What do we do after a market structure shift? Well, what I personally do, and I'll show you the signal, just because I also saw power 3 running up this high, tapping this mitigation, closing inside of the 4-hour fair value gap. All of those were perfect. Drew out OTE. Look at what I saw. 0.705 lined up with our order block perfectly. And this is the only order block that was inside of a premium at this time. So this play was as clear as day. I talk about order block plays and OTE a lot. This OTE market maker sell model, this is a market maker sell model, as you can see, our original accumulation, smart money reversal, market maker buy model, first leg accumulation, second leg reaccumulation, smart money reversal inside of our higher time frame PD raise. This is just textbook perfect play. And of course, we could have wrote it out all the way down to these lows, back down to original accumulation, but original consolidation. But I'm not that crazy. We're going to trade conservatively. We're not going to go as crazy as I want to. And also keep in mind we're in a higher time frame sell model, and we are taking out our IPTA ranges. So sell limit 190, and then halfway through, when I changed this, I was like, this is too much risk. I changed it to a 5-handle stop loss. It might have seemed crazy, but we should not have gone anywhere other than tap into it perfectly, and that's exactly what we did. We got to the tick entry, tapped into it perfectly, 5-handle stop loss. I think this is a 1 to 15, ran out those lows. So boom, set it in. And I knew some people were signal botting me because they told me. And those people, let me see if he's in this call. Basically, one of the dudes blew their account from trying to signal bot me, so I kept telling people to close it when they were up. Even though I was pretty confident in it going lower, so boom, tapped into it perfectly, laid to the tick, ran lower, ended the day with 3K on the eval because I just got the funded reset code, and I guess no one took it for some reason, especially not you, crazy cat. And yeah, 5-handle stop loss. I was pretty proud, and we're gonna also go over why journaling is super important at the end of this video and how we can improve, which I'm gonna have to pause the video. Okay, forget about it. So we had a bullish SMT that was pushing us up higher going through the day. This is just some take profit trader stuff, saying that you can have daily withdrawals, just some of the other stuff. And right here, since we're in the sell model and it's post 1 p.m., I'm willing to take more shorts and target a discount retracement to the range just because we ran lower, and I want to see us retrace for lunch. So sell limit 705 lined up perfectly with this mitigation block again. So what I did, shorts again, and my take profit was this low right here. Boom. And yes, I think, how much people took that one actually? Can you guys tell me how much people took this one? Or did literally no one take it? Okay. That sucks for you, because I know a lot of people DM me saying thank you and showing me their actual profits on their express accounts. Boom, ran, full take profit, well, and it's finished. And right now I'm going 2 trades a day, and that's the only thing I'm sticking with. So do we have any questions about these trades right here? Because it's going to get psychological. This is going to get extremely important and valuable. No questions? Alright. So this is an example of a trade journal, and I really want you guys to start journaling your trades because you are able to see and go back your current mental state. Because some people, they're taking maybe 4 or 5 trades in a day, and when you look back at your journal, you're realizing like 3 out of 5 of those trades are based off of emotion. And if you would have stuck with those 2 trades or those 2 confluences or those higher confluence plays and your psychology is on the right place, you can basically look back whenever you have issues, which was I was trying to do with a funded series. If you have any issues, you can go back and see how you fought those issues in your journal. So this is what I did. Coming in, 4 hours of sleep, still doing alright because I was up reading pretty late last night. Psychological level, I go from 1 to 10, how my psychology is doing for the day. Then bullish bias, just give out my bias, and this is something that I prefer to highlight just because I want to see us stick with our bias. But we had a retracement, which was 1 p.m. My daily bias was correct, and we tapped into a higher time frame PD raise. Then we continue going lower, so which is good. And this is where I said I really want to see a retracement to OTE, specifically OTE order block, and ended up showing the order block instead of OTE. Boom. Here's just the pictures of me taking the trades, my profits, and exhausted 1 trade I had for the AM session. This is really bad. I really want more detail if you guys are going to be journaling, but stick with trying to take only 2 trades a day, 1 AM trade and 1 PM trade. That is literally the most profitable I've ever been in my life, taking those 2 trades. And looking back at my old videos, if you guys want to learn something that's actually crazy, with the 5 people that were in my call last night, we went over some of my old videos. That has helped me. My old videos have so much value and information in them. It still taught me, and the next day I started trading like a monster. So if you want to go and learn how to trade properly, look at my old videos, my old recaps that say valuable on them. I wrote valuable on them for a reason. So that aside, I'm going to try to push more psychological stuff because that's where most people struggle. I have a bunch of DMs every day. I have people be like, I blew my account, blah, blah, blah. But I stuck on the mitigation play, and I had a trust in the retrace, especially after lunch. The reasons for entry, the biases behind it. So something you always want to do, higher time frame bias, lower time frame bias, expectations, and you want to trade, like if you want your psychology to be on top, especially, you need to change your stuff to ticks. Because this is off topic, but change this right away. this saves so many people. They see their money being made and they just blow themselves up. So a lot of these people that I've seen, they enter, right? They're entry, they're making money. They're like, I'm gonna add on another contract. So it hits their take profit. They want higher or lower. They want to see lower, push lower, 50 standard deviation or whatever. They start entering extra contracts. They start entering extra contracts because the money's getting to their head, and before you know it, their account's blown. It's absolutely ridiculous. So trade a fixed size of micros on your express funded account, or when you're up, trade one NQ max for people that are trading 100 to 150k, and just change it to ticks and only trade the ticks, and just take setups like these, and you will become so profitable. You will have nothing to fear. And yeah, you just get over the impulsive thoughts. That's something I also want to mention. Every time you have an urge to enter impulsively, use this right here. I don't remember this. Let me find the tool for you guys, because I really want to see you guys start using this. This call out stuff right here, really, wherever you have an impulsive urge to enter, fight it or write down right here, impulsive urge to, let's say, short right here. So you felt like you went to short because it was going down, but then you're able to see throughout the day how bad it was. Like, it doesn't help you out at all. You can see how rigged or how blown up the system is if you're like urged to long, and you're gonna see it. It's not gonna help you in the long run. So every time you have urges to take bad trades, like, just write it down here. And when you have these urges, you'll look back on it at the end of the day. You'll feel ashamed. You won't want to deal with it anymore because it's all just conditioning your mind to ignore the urges to make money and just focus on the skill itself and making the trades with the ticks and stuff. I think it's the best way to explain it. And just looking back at it when I was really impulsive, I'm like, I would blow my account if I actually traded this. If I actually took the longs or the shorts, my account would be gone. And you're able to say that. It helps a ton. Just trust me on that. I also have some psychological stuff on my wall right here. Yeah, and just think about yourself in a few years. You can't be emotional or like a childish whenever you're trading. You gotta treat it like you're an actual professional in that very moment. You know what you need to be doing. You know what you shouldn't be doing. You know you shouldn't be in some trades, and you know you should be in some. And you should know when you should be done for the day. Like, you're up on a trade or you're already up on the account, you should be done for the day. Or you've already taken two trades. That's it. You should be done. If you guys actually trade like that, I can guarantee you guys will be profitable. So, I think that's really all I have. I'm done ranting for the night. But, any questions about anything? Are we good?
Yes, King.
Alright, that's the energy I like. Have a good one. But basically, reintroduction, where are we heading up higher? Accumulation for this entire time zone we're here for quarterly. Run up higher, this is manipulation to our higher time frame PDA arrays. Where do we start heading? During our distribution time, we start heading lower. All we have to do, look for a retracement entry, is what we got here perfectly. During these times, this is where you want your second stage redistribution. That's where I use my time fractals for. So, basically, draw this out to this one right here. During this time, this is our second stage redistribution. All you gotta look is for play to our left right here. Breaker block, fair value gap, unicorn on the 2 minute. It probably shows a cleaner fair value gap right here, as you can see. So taking a trade off the tap of this into the unicorn. Let's see how the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap was respected. It wasn't even tapped into. Taking a trade off of this, though, you could be confident full porting it because quarterly time lines up with it, higher time from PDA array lines up with it. Second stage redistribution also lines up with this internal sell model up here. You can see run lower, lower short, shoot lower, this right here. This right here, running out this sell side liquidity, this is an accurate play. This is the most precise play you can have. And this is, I'm going to teach more about this in the nightclub. Do we have any questions about this, though?
Like what tool do you use for the?
I personally use, where is it at? Oops.
It's called the time-based fib.
Time-based fib, yeah.
What, like, how do you draw it? Can I ask, or is that like
I
part of
draw
it?
from left to right.
Yeah,
Just
but
as I'm
like,
going forward.
where do you
9
start?
a.m.
Like,
I
to-
start at the beginning of these times, the manipulation time. I never really trade the accumulation. This is all Asia, but I watch for the manipulation during Asia and this run lower. Also, I look back at my old videos. Thursdays aggregation time typically tends to work. That's something else I need to talk about because at Thursdays at exactly, or not aggregation, Thursdays at exactly 1 p.m. on my old videos, I mentioned that the characteristics of a Thursday, 1 p.m. reversal usually hits like, and as you can see right here, it hit pretty well. Or as long as you can see, we ran up higher entire PM. We hit lunch, and this is like when we start reversing and start shooting lower. Which
Thursday 1 p.m.
Thursday at 1 p.m. right here. from the initial run up during the AM session, we usually have a midday reversal that's absolutely crazy, and that's what happens right here. It doesn't have to be a one put. We usually have a midday reversal. But I don't know what else to talk about. I don't like talking about the advanced stuff, especially to you guys, because I know some of you are gonna be like, "I'm gonna be the best." Start trying to trade this stuff and get wiped. So that's why I'm sticking with the basics. I trade the basics. Otherwise, whenever I'm trading alone or if I'm live trading, I trade some more advanced stuff with some more advanced people. But I think that's all I can really go over.
Mantas.